Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dracula Week in the month of October. One moment, please. I tried to read the Dracula book. It's long. It's not this long. There's other stuff in here. But it's long. I even tried cheating and using audiobooks, but there's so much. Again, it's all letters and journals. I don't know which order these are going to go up in. So maybe the Frankenstein ones aren't up yet. But I did read Frankenstein, and it's all letters. And this is all letters and journal entries. And there's a lot of it that takes place in Castle Dracula that I was really interested in. And then it totally shifts gears to talking about the love interest of one of them and her friend and all the things going on back home. And I didn't care about it at that time because I wanted to know what was happening at the castle. So, weirdly put together. I probably will finish it at some point because I am interested in how it goes, and I know that the movie is not accurate, at least not this one. But I tried, but I failed. So we're just going to set that right there. So today we are talking about Dracula from 1931, the original Universal hit. And I don't have many notes, so hopefully this will be a short video. We start with the music of Swan Lake. Again, don't know what order these videos are going to go up, but I've already recorded my videos for The Mummy, and I think the Universal version of The Mummy also started with music from Swan Lake. Weird. Okay. They mentioned in this movie that the vampires can transform into both wolves and bats. I am only familiar with the idea that they can transform into bats. The wolves are not something I'm familiar with from pop culture. Apparently in the book he does all sorts of different things that I didn't get to. They also specify that every day they have to go to sleep, the vampires have to go to sleep in their native soil or the soil from the land in which they died, or I forget what weird way they explained it. But there's a whole point where Dracula has to transport soil from Transylvania to Europe to continue his operations there, which again, that's just not a thing that I've ever been aware of in pop culture. So that was interesting. And I realized that I wasn't writing much in my last note. The reason I wasn't writing much is that there's not a lot that's shown. We don't see any transformations. Obviously, that's going to be very difficult to do in 1931. Even the stuff with the Wolfman, which was later, which I do think still looks pretty good today, it was pretty rough. And then things like Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which also features Dracula, they just do these little animated segments where he transforms, which don't look great, but it's at least cool to see him transform. We never see any transformations in this. The bats that they use, I don't know what they did, but it looks like it's just a bat on a string that someone is waving a stick off screen of. And like, we never even see anything close to a bite, right? Most of the attacks that we see are literally just Dracula slowly getting closer to the camera like this before cutting away. Sometimes you'll see the other person and he'll get closer to them and then it'll cut away, but like, we never see him open up his mouth. We never see him go down towards the neck. We're told that that's where the bite marks are. We never see any bite marks. No fangs in this movie. So I know it's not accurate to the book, but I thought that there would be more of what I think of as a pop culture Dracula in this movie, and there wasn't really a lot there. So I don't want to say that I disliked it or that I was disappointed, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Comparing it to something like the Frankenstein film, where like most of what I think of as Frankenstein, or at least a lot of it, comes from that film. There's a lot in this film that I don't associate with Dracula, and there's a lot of Dracula stuff that I do associate with Dracula that's not in this film. So this is not as influential onto my interpretation of Dracula as I would have suspected, which I find interesting. Wolfsbane plays a part in this, which is not something I commonly associate with Dracula. But we got one down. We got 6 more Draculas to go. That's all I got to say on this one. Like I said, short and sweet. So be sure to check back for all the other Dracula videos. Be sure to check around depending on what order things are put in. We got Frankenstein, we got Mummy, we got Werewolves, we got Jekyll and Hyde. All sorts of great stuff in terms of classic horror icons throughout the month of October. So thank you for watching this. That's all from me. Let me know if you have any additional thoughts, but that's everything that I have. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Hey everybody, Sam Tom here. Just wanted to let you know that I have 2 channels. If you're watching my music content, I also have a movie channel where I talk about movies and TV shows. If you're watching my movie content, I have a music channel where I do song covers, instrument demos, things like that. So feel free to check that out. Obviously, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.